Alright guys, nighttime ride. We here in the rainy rain. No backflip intro, man. No backflip intro right now. But anyways, yo, I want to talk about the like things you should consider before purchasing the Yamaha R9 or even the any bike, any motorcycle, man. But specifically for the Yamaha R9. All right, this is not in no particular order or whatnot, but I will start with like the most important thing. First things first, you want to make sure that you can actually afford the bike itself, right? Yes, I know there's a lot of options out there. You can finance the bike, or you can pay it cash. However, you know what I'm saying, you can go to a your local bank. You might get a better APR rate, things of that nature. There's a lot of options you guys can do in order to secure a bike, but you want to make sure that you actually can afford the bike. And I'm not just talking about the payments on the bike. For this particular bike, y'all know the MSRP is like $12,500, somewhere around there. You know, out the door price is definitely gonna be like $15,000, close to it. All right, so your payment's not gonna be nothing too crazy unless you got like super bad credit, but you can always get a longer term if that's what you want to do. I don't really recommend that, you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna be paying almost like double for the bike, but it's an option. All right, so you want to make sure you can actually afford the bike. And when I say that, once again, I'm talking about the insurance. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, man, that it's a lot of things that you guys don't consider, man. So you want to make sure you can afford the insurance, because if you guys don't know already, this is a 900cc bike. Realistically speaking, it's 890, but they categorize it as a 900cc bike, right? So when you're with the insurance company, you get you a quote for the bike, especially if you finance it. This is only for the finance. If you're not financing the bike and you're paying cash, it doesn't really matter if you walk off the lot with insurance or not. But if you're financing the bike, they're going to require you to have comprehensive, which is also known as full coverage for the bike, not just liability. So you're going to need comprehensive insurance. And with it being a 900cc, they kind of classify this as like a leader bike, right? So that means you will have a high insurance rate, unless you're, you know, over 25, which I am. Old head be in the building. But if you're over 25, that will help a little bit. And if you took the MSF course, the motorcycle course, to get your license, that also helps lower the rate. Not by a whole lot, but it, you know what I'm saying, every little bit counts. I wish I had more time to show you what it was. I don't know if they can see my turn thing. Oh, we gotta lock in. I'm trying to avoid looking back as much, man, because when you're looking back, you don't actually see where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been one too many times I look back and I started fading off. That's a no bueno. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try my best to keep using my mirrors. But yeah, man, back to like I was saying, man, y'all guys want to make sure you get a quote for your insurance, because yes, you might be able to afford the payments for the bike, but the insurance, don't forget the insurance, man. And the insurance is going to be high for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go with a 636 or something like that, it might be a bit lower, just due to the fact that they classify that as a 600cc. But so far right now, the insurance is looking at this as like a leader bike. So make sure you guys keep that in mind when you're out looking for a motorcycle, and specifically the Yamaha R9. All right. The next thing you want to make sure you pay attention to, especially if you're considering this bike, is that a lot of dealerships are going to try to mark up the price. They're going to try to mark up the price. They're going to try to sell you extra stuff, extra insurance, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they can get a cut as well. Y'all know how it go, man. So don't get bamboozled. Do not get bamboozled, okay? Because I got bamboozled. No cap. They did upsell this bike a little bit. I paid a little bit over the MSRP for this bike, which I'm not too happy about, but it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what we're doing. We're making content with the bike, and I enjoy the bike. I actually like the bike. This actually wasn't even one of my like considerations of getting until I talked to my boy Yanko, man. He told me about this bike before it even came out, and we put pre-orders on it. Well, he put his pre-order in December of 2024, and I put mine in like February, but I actually did end up getting the bike that I didn't end up getting the pre-order R9 that I put an order down for, because I put down for the black one and the blue one came in. So, you know, me being a great guy, I hit on my dog Young, because his bike hasn't came in yet, and I asked him that he wanted to grab mine. But somehow, some way, he ended up finding another R9. So, hey man, shout out to him. That was a blessing for sure. So we both got the black joint, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know black is king. Black is king, baby. But anyways, you guys want to be careful about the markups for the bike, man. Make sure y'all getting it for a reasonable out the door price. They're not sticking on hella dealership fees and taxes and stuff like that, things of that nature, man. So be mindful of that and pay attention while you signing papers. I actually got to get over there. Ooh, that's a bad move. Q11 in the Instagram comment. Oh, we wanted that too. I might have missed my exit. That's gonna be dangerous. Now we ain't gonna do that. Damn, I missed my exit. I definitely missed my exit. I think that was it. I was gonna do something crazy, but I was like, nah. We not gonna do that. We not gonna do that. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. We're gonna have to loop back around. But yeah, but you guys not paying over MSRP for the bike. All right. Another thing to factor in when you guys, you know what I'm saying, trying to consider the R9 is that this bike is extremely, to me, because this is my first bike, I think that is powerful. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people, y'all was in the comments, you know, I've seen a few of them, but y'all was in the comments saying, wow, I get this bike as my first bike. And honestly, because I can. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Okay, I know where I'm at. We just gonna loop back around. We good. I know where I'm at. We're gonna loop back around. It ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. I thought it's dry. I'm dying. Help me. Here we coming round and round, or here we come. Here we coming round that corner. Here we come. Here we coming round that corner. Here we coming round that corner. Here we coming round that corner. Here we come. Oh man. Oh, that man's flying in a Mustang. I'm not sure that's a 5.0 or not. He's sliding though. A little crash out. He might be a crash out, gang. I gotta get used to these buttons, man. I still don't know where all the controls at on this bike. We gotta get used to it. Shout out Carvana. Shout out Carvana. I need to practice my my taking off, bro. I need to work on those for sure. And I gotta break these gloves in too. That's another thing too, y'all gotta understand too. These gloves are like brand spanking new and they real thick. It's still lightly raining out here, man. But we good though. We got the bike in rain mode. And we just chilling. We ain't doing nothing too crazy. I'm still glad that I didn't do, you know what I'm saying? I'm still glad I didn't take that exit. Cause I was thinking, I was like, hey, look, I know I can bend it. I know I can bend it, even though I still need a little bit of practice of bending. I know I was confident in bending it, but I was like, nah, that car, I was gonna have to really, you know what I'm saying, get on the throttle, and I was like, nah, we ain't gonna do it. Sliding out would be crazy, so we ain't even gonna do that. I do want to mention too, man, y'all make sure y'all wear y'all gear. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta get like a jacket or something like that, and some pants and some boots. I still gotta do that, but at least be out here wearing helmets and gloves, man. Don't just be out here just they're doing the, you know what I'm saying, straight loco joint, man. Like, y'all make sure y'all wearing like some type of gear. Gear is not cheap at all. You're gonna spend at least like $1,000 on gear, man, for sure. Helmet, gloves, you know what I'm saying, pants, jacket. You're gonna spend that bread, man. So make sure y'all saving up for some gear, cause you don't want to be out here riding and squidding and stuff, you know what I mean? You don't want to be out here riding and squidding, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, do what you want. I know it's summertime, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's summertime, but yeah, nah. We're gonna be sweating, cuz we just gonna have to be sweating for sure. Rick's, the strip club. Y'all think they'll let me in? Pull up on that R9, man. Look, I get VIP. I get VIP off the muscle. I don't know what this nigga doing, gang. That nigga all in my shit. What's up this nigga doing, cuz? That boy riding my, you know what I'm saying, bro? What's up with these niggas, man?
You waiting out the rain?